Happy Halloween! So today's workout, we're going to be using a pumpkin. Do not worry if you don't have a pumpkin in the house or if Halloween has been and gone. You can work out today using weights, or if you've got a medicine ball, which is a heavy weighted ball, or just use your own body weight as resistance. We're going to be focusing on glutes and toning your legs, and it's going to raise your heart rate. So I've got my pumpkin. Come and join me. Let's celebrate Halloween together and let's work hard. Okay, we're going to start standing in the middle of your mat. So if you've got weights, you're going to have one in either hand or you're going to hold your medicine ball. So we're going to start to think about your posture. So feet hip distance apart. Pull those shoulders down away from your ears. Lift the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. We've got our tailbone tucked under here, neutral spine. Okay, I'm going to bring the weight to my chest. So hinging at the hip, neutral spine. I'm going to come down into my squats and press to standing. So come and join me. We breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So the movement's coming from knee and hip. So I'm keeping my head stacked on top of my spine and I'm leading with my hips first. So the first joint that you move is where you're going to load. Sorry, the first joint that you move is where you're going to load. So we want to load your hips as opposed to your knees. You're going to come down and you're going to hold here. And we're going to pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to stand up. You're going to raise your heels, lower your heels and squat and pulse for 6 and 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. And stand, raise those heels, lower the heels and back again for 4 and 3, well done, and 2 and 1, and stand and raise those heels and down we come for 2, neutral spine, standing tall, lift those heels and lower. Roll those shoulders back, well done. Okay, we're going to continue with the same squat, but we're going to add in a shoulder press. So we are pushing the weight, or the pumpkin in this case, up towards the ceiling as we stand. So remember, load the hips first. So we squat, we stand and press. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, and keep going with this. Well done. Breathe in, breathe out. Well done. Breathe in, breathe out. We've got 5 to go. And 4. And 3, well done. And 2. And 1 more. Well done. You're going to squat again. We're going to extend those arms. Neutral spine. Head stacked on top of your spine. We're going to sweep those arms up and down. Keeping those arms straight. Focus on that movement that's happening in the shoulder joint. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. So the only movement is coming from the shoulders. You're engaging your core. Draw your navel in towards your spine. Well done. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. We've got 3 to go. 2. And 1 more. Bend those elbows. Bring the weight to your chest and pulse. For 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand up nice and tall. Well done. Okay, we're going to continue with squats. We're going to add in a rotation. So, squatting down here, we squat, we stand, we rotate to the side. We squat, we stand, we rotate to the opposite side. Now, when I rotate, I'm trying to keep my hips nice and square. So hip bones shining forward, it's head, shoulders, spine, that rotate. Well done. Breathe in, breathe out. Now I'm going to add in a knee raise. So I rotate towards the knee that I lift. Well done. So I squat, knee raise, rotate. Squat, knee raise, rotate. Well done. So I told you we were going to have fun, and I also said that we were going to work hard. So these are fabulous for raising your heart rate. So whilst we're doing these, keep checking that your feet and knees are hip distance, that you're loading your hip joint, loading those glutes as you squat down. Well done. And that you're not rounding here in your shoulders. Neutral spine. Well done. We have got 3 to go. And 2. Last one. Rotate and relax for a moment. Okay, put your pumpkin down on the floor. Put your weights down on the floor, whatever it is you're using. Now my legs are nice and wide. I'm gonna walk those feet out even wider. Turning my toes out, heels turned in. Now when I squat, I'm gonna stick my bottom out again. So I'm gonna squat here, sweep those arms forward, bring those hands down, tap towards the floor, reach those hands, stand up, take those arms up towards the ceiling. So we squat, we hold here, reach down, tap, lift, stand, and again, well done. Now, if you're using weights, then they may well be down on the mat, so you might not be able to touch them, but you can try. Come down nice and low in your squat and focus on pressing the knees out wide in the direction of the feet on a diagonal. Well done. Maybe you're doing this in a fancy dress costume. Maybe not. Well done. So I love these exercises. They're very much focused on glutes and legs. It's always nice to have a prop to give you a little bit of focus. Well done. And they raise your heart rate, which can only be a good thing. Well done. And 2. And last one. Squat, tap, raise those arms, stand, and lift. Well done. Okay, I'm going to bend my knees to pick the weight up. Okay, and then come all the way back up. Keep those legs in that position. So I'm going to come this side now so you can see the position of my glutes, my spine from a different angle. So keep these weights, the weight, whatever it is you're using in your hands, those toes turned out. You're going to stick your bottom out again as you come down. So those knees are nice and wide. Head stacked on top of your spine and pulse here. Pulse. Now you want to draw your navel in towards your spine. You want to make sure that you're not rounding here. Keep that chest lifted. Keep those shoulders down. Well done. And pulse. And pulse. Hold here. Hold and come down. Lift your left heel and pulse and pulse. So the left heel is lifted up off the floor. You've got the ball of the foot down on the floor. Keep the body centered as you pulse. And 2 and 1. Bring that heel down. Lift the right heel and pulse again. Knees nice and wide. Neutral spine. Core engaged. Well done. Checking that your chest is lifted, that you're not rounding here. Well done. You've got 3, 2, 1, and stand all the way up. You're going to walk those feet all the way in. Well done. Now then, you're going to keep hold of your weight or your pumpkin, and you're going to come to the top of your mat. Okay, so my feet are hip distance apart still. So neutral spine always, unless I tell you different. So we're going to load those hip joints again, and we're going to squat down here. Now as you come up to standing, you're going to lift your right knee. We're going to step back. We're going to come into a lunge. We're going to slide down the wall and pulse, and pulse, and pulse. Well done. So hopefully you can see the position of my spine. It's like I'm sliding down a wall. I'm trying not to lean forward. My core's engaged. Keep pulsing. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Now press the weight up and down. Breathe in, breathe out. Well done. You've got 3 to go. And 2. And 1 more. And step forward. Feet hip distance. You're going to come back into a squat. You're going to stand. You're going to lift the left knee. You're going to step back. We're going to slide down that imaginary wall. Just check this front knee isn't coming forward. Well done. Spine upright, and you're going to pulse here. So it's like we're sliding our spine down that imaginary wall whilst lifting the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Keep your neck nice and long. Well done. And 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Press the weight up and down. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Almost there. And 3, and 2, and 1. And step forward, shake out those legs. Well done. Now then, you're going to come into the center of your mat. So, if you've got a pumpkin or a medicine ball, you've got your hands either side of it. Otherwise, you're going to have, if you've got your weights, one in each hand here. Now, I want you to be mindful with the next exercise. So, it's a hammer swing. You're going to keep those knees tracking forward. We're going to try not to let those knees twist. It's more challenging than it may look. Bend your knees whenever you pick your weight up. Well done. Okay, so my arms are straight. Keep a nice tight grip on the weight. So we load the hip joint, bottom out, chest lifted. We take the weight to the side and then we swing across. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Well done. Well done. So the breath really helps. Check those knees are tracking forward. Well done. Core engaged. Breathing out as you stand up. And 2, and 1. Well done. Come into the center. Shrug out those shoulders. Okay, we're going to go to the opposite side. So to the right. Okay, we're going to, what are we going to do? We're going to hinge at the hip. Bottom sticking out, the weight comes down, and then we sweep those arms across the body in front of you. Well done. Brilliant. Okay, keep going with this. Keeping a nice tight hold, trying to keep your spine in neutral. And 4, and 3, and 2. Well done. And last 1. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to come to the side so you can see me doing the next exercise properly and see the position of my spine. So by all means, put the weight down if you feel it's too much. So we're going to have a little bend in our knee. So my chest is lifted, my glutes are sticking out. Okay, so I'm going to hinge at the hip and keeping my spine in neutral as I hinge and then stand. I stick my bottom out, chest lifted, I hinge and stand. Well done. Breathing out. Breathe in as you slide down and then breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So hopefully you can see that the movement's all happening at my hip. Arms are nice and relaxed. I'm just letting the weight fall away from my body. Well done. It's pulling down towards the floor. I'm feeling this in my glutes. So you may not come down as low as me, you might come lower. That's fine, as long as you're not doing this. We're not rounding the spine here. It's not a roll down. Neutral spine. Down we come. Well done. And 2 to go. Oh, I'm losing my voice. Well done, and 1 more. Brilliant. Now we're going to change it. So you're going to bring the weight to your chest here. So we are going to squat. Knees, feet just slightly wider than your hips. So we squat down here, then we straighten the legs. We squat and stand. So squat, extend, squat, stand. Squat, extend, squat, stand. So you can put the weight down. Well done. Keep checking your spine. Keep checking that you're not doing this. Let me show you. We're not rounding here. Neutral spine. Well done. We squat, extend, squat, and stand. Well done. So this is awesome for hitting those glutes. Well done. Squat, extend, squat, stand. Almost there. And the pumpkin or the weights or the medicine ball, just add a little bit more resistance. Now, if you're choosing not to use anything, that's absolutely fine. I guarantee that you will still feel this and the next couple of days on your glutes, legs, hamstrings. Well done, you've got one more to go. And stand, well done. Shake out those legs. Okay, so we're gonna go into a curtsy now with your weights in your hand. So feet are hip distance. I'm gonna take my right leg behind, but I'm gonna try not to let my body twist. So my chest is forward. So I'm gonna lean forward slightly, hinge at the hip. So the weight is in the front leg. And as I come down here, I can feel this in the glute on the left side. Well done. And I'm pulsing and pulse and pulse. So I'm just checking in with my posture. Then I'm not doing this. My chest is lifted, my shoulders are down, away from my ears. And pulse and pulse and pulse. Hold here. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Step to the side and curtsy. Step to the side and curtsy. Well done. So obviously the bigger your pumpkin, the more challenging this is going to be. And the more I would need you to focus on keeping the correct posture. Well done. Almost there. You've got 3 and 2 and 1 more. Well done. We're going to step to the opposite side. You might want to move to the other side of your mat. Okay. So neutral spine. Step behind with that left leg. Hinge forward slightly at the hip. You're going to come down into your curtsy and extend. Breathe in, breathe out. Well done. So you want to make sure you can feel this in the right glute. Well done. In and out. Breathe in and out. Well done. I feel that I'm getting a lot warmer. I can feel my heart rate raising, and I hope you can too. And come down and hold here. Just hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to step forward and step behind. So always trying to keep my chest forward. I'm trying not to rotate my body. Well done. And step behind and forwards for 4 and 3 and 2 and last one. Well done. Okay, so we're going to try something a little bit more challenging. We're going to stand on one leg. So by all means, put your weight, put your pumpkin down, hold onto a wall, hold onto a chair. Okay, so we're going to hinge at the hip. The arms are nice and relaxed. So I'm imagining there's a magnet pulling me down to, whoops. Let's try that again. So I am imagining a magnet is pulling me down towards the floor. So I've got an ever so slight bend in this supporting leg. So I'm hinging at the hip joint. I'm looking down towards the floor and slowly stand. So breathing out and breathe in. Well done. Core engaged. Keep going down, 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 and slowly stand. One more round, opposite leg. So I'm looking beyond the top of my mat. Breathing out, hinging at the hip, and slowly stand. So neutral spine. Breathe out. Really having to focus, on using the whole of the foot that's on the mat so I can stay nice and supported and grounded. Well done. Now remember, you can hold on to the wall when you do this or onto a chair. You don't have to have a weight in your hand. Slow and steady. And up we come. Wow, they're challenging. If you manage those without any assistance, well done. Okay, you're going to put your pumpkin or your weights down. Bend your knees to put it down and then come up to standing. Okay, we're just going to do a little bit of balance work to finish. Take those arms out wide. So you're going to stand behind your weights or behind your pumpkin, your medicine ball. Relax your shoulders, standing nice and tall. So I've got the pumpkin in front of me. I'm going to take my right leg, extend that leg From the hip joint, legs extended. Now I'm going to lift and lengthen up through this left hip, switching on those stabilizing muscles. Now I'm going to tap to the right, tap to the left, and tap, and tap, and tap. So I'm trying really hard to not lean backwards as I'm doing this. So I'm thinking lengthening through my neck, standing nice and tall, lifting the crown of my head towards the ceiling. Well done. You can bring your hands onto your hips. You can bring your arms across your chest, whatever works for you. You're look straight ahead. Focus your vision on something and then hold here. Bring the toe on the top of the pumpkin. We're going to lift the knee up. We're going to take the foot across. We're going to lift. We're going to step out to the side. So we're going over the pumpkin now. Well done. We lift up. I'm trying not to look down. Just trust your awareness, that spatial awareness, that you will know where the pumpkin is. If you start to get a burning feeling in that supporting leg, that's all those stabilizing muscles firing up. Well done. You've got one more to go. Brilliant. And bring the foot down, bring those arms down, shrug out those shoulders. One more to go on the opposite side. So legs together, standing nice and tall. You're going to take those arms out wide, relax your shoulders, or remember hands on hips, hands here, whatever works for you. You're going to lift that left heel, extend that left leg. You're hovering over the weight, over your pumpkin. You're going to lift and lengthen up through your right hip. You're going to take the leg across and again across. So we've got some rotation happening here in the hip joint. So we need to focus on our posture, standing nice and tall, using your core. Draw your navel towards your spine and then using your breath. Well done. Marvelous. We are nearly there. Okay, you've got 2 to go. And then remember, we're going to bend the knee and you're going to hover the toe over your weight, over your pumpkin. We're going to lift the knee, take it across, lift and extend to the side. Lift, across, lift, out to the side. Well done. And that gorgeous burning feeling I'm now starting to experience in my right leg shows that those stabilizing muscles are switched on. They're working. They're keeping me upright. Well done. We've got 2 to go. And one more. Well done. Bring that leg down. Give those hips a little shimmy. Awesome effort. Brilliant job. So we've done legs, we've done glutes. If you want, and shoulders, if you want more, you want core, go and do one of the 10-minute core blasts to finish off your workout. Awesome effort. Thank you for subscribing if you have already. And if you haven't, today would be a brilliant day to subscribe to my channel. Okay, I will see you soon. Well done for all your efforts.